Hi, everybody. Whoa, I am spilling my Hot Pocket. Hi, guys. Hi. Hi, Olivia. Hi, Tina. Hi, Nicole. Hey. Do you how do? What's going on, guys? I'm slowly eating. Hi. Oh, we got some people on today. Hey. How's it going? How are we doing? So, I'm doing great. Been in a slump, but that's okay. I posted the book I'm going to be reading tonight, which is Graveyard Girls. But if you guys did not know, last week, a week today, I became a real auntie. I became an auntie. My younger brother, it's three of us. I have an older sister, me, and then my younger brother. I'm the middle child. They don't love us. I'm telling you guys now, middle child syndrome is real, okay? Anyways, just kidding. My younger brother had his first baby. And this is the first baby between all three of us. So it's weird. It's exciting. I'm super excited, happy. He is the cutest thing in the world. I'm not going to show pictures just for out of respect for my brother and stuff, but he is the cutest. And me and him have the same nose. Me and my brother have the same nose, which means me and my nephew have the same nose. So that's how I'm spinning that. But yes, I became an auntie. That's why I did not do sprints last week. And I freaking told you guys, I was like, everything always happens on a Wednesday. Wednesday, my nephew was born, and then I went to go see him. It was just, this is what happens. I'm packing for a flight tomorrow. Ooh, girl, where you going? Are you going on a trip? At the end of last month, I read The Way of the House Husband, Volume 1. It was amazing. Isn't it funny? It is so freaking funny. And then I also went to Barnes & Noble and then I bought Volume 10. Yeah, of Spy Family. So this one actually just came out this week. Congratulations. Oh, thank you. He's my little pumpkin man. Maybe later on, if my brother says it's okay, I'll post a picture of me and him. He's just the cutest little thing. I mean, all babies are everybody says all babies are cute when they're born. Not all of them, but him, he's cute. Hello, Tati. How are you? How are we doing today? I actually was supposed to go to the library today. I have 3 books on hold that need to be picked up by Friday. By Friday. But I was so basically, okay, here's the deal. I placed 11 books on hold, and after a week, only 3 of them became available, and the rest of them are still shipping to my local library, which is a little depressing. I'm not going to lie. And only 3 are available, so I'm going to pick them up. I was supposed to pick them up today, but I knew I was going to be late for sprints, so I'm going to pick them up tomorrow, and then I will add them to my library collection. I'm going to, ooh, you're going to be a bridesmaid. My grandma too, because she doesn't know I'm coming, and she's, oh, that's gonna be so fun. That's gonna be nice. Oh, I hope you have fun and you have safe travels, girl. I hope you have safe travels. I became out when I was 3, but we don't talk about that brother anymore. Oh, we don't talk about Bruno. Okay, so I'm just kind of impatiently waiting for my other siblings to have kids. Right. I'm hoping to continue with the series soon, but I have to buy volume 2 because that's the only book in the series my library doesn't have. Oh, see if your library is able to borrow from a different library. That's what mine is able to do. So if I want a book that they don't have, they will contact another library that has it, and then they will have it shipped to that library for you to pick up. That's what I recommend, trying to see if they can do that. The first is always a blast, but I have a gang of nieces and nephews and love them all. They're all so different, and one great nephew. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, everybody says I'm gonna be next with with a baby. I feel like my brother is gonna have another one before I have one, but I'm super excited either way because he is the first. He's gonna get all the love, all the attention. I mean, of course, I'm gonna love all my nieces and nephews whenever they come around, but right now, that is like my child. It's so funny how like your siblings' kids become your kids. That's just I don't know. It's like you never have a love or that kind of love until you have a niece or nephew. Until you have like your own child, obviously. But right now, he's it. Good evening. Good evening. How are we doing today? So, what are we deciding on reading today? What are we going to read today? I'm deciding between What Stalks Among Us or Brick, Dust, and Bone. Brick, Dust, and Bone sounds familiar. I think I saw hardback. No, not hardback hoarder. Jody. I think Jody had that book. Big facts. Auntie energy is different, right? I'm excited to spoil the shit out of this kid. I don't care what my brother says. I'm like, I run this show. Okay. When my nephew's with me, he gets what he wants. Okay. I already don't listen to him. I'm like, whatever, you suck. But this is the book I am reading today. It is number 2 for Graveyard Girls. So at the moment, it's okay. The plot line is very, very predictable. I already know where it's gonna go. If you guys know when there's a love, and I don't think this is a spoiler because this is literally in every other book, but you guys know when you have a group of friends and then there's this one guy, this random spooky guy who's like goth. He's got black hair, blue eyes. He's just really mysterious, and he comes out of nowhere during, I don't know, something super, super important in the book, and then all of a sudden comes out at the end of the book he's a villain. I think that's where we're going with this. And if that's the case, I can't say I'm disappointed because it's a middle grade book and that's not a common theme in these books. And obviously this was not meant for somebody my age, but that's where it's leading to. I'm not disappointed or anything. It's just kind of like, it's okay. I'm on chapter 16 into Haunting Adeline. Ooh. And also, fun fact, you guys, Haunting Adeline, that book is free on Kindle Unlimited. So I highly recommend looking it up on Kindle Unlimited if you have it. I'm not sure. I'm reading 4 different things and I need to narrow it down significantly because I really want to start volume 3 of Spy Family tonight. I recommend doing a manga. I recommend a manga if you really want to start knocking books out, because depending on how I'm feeling once we get started with the sprints is going to determine whether I finish this book tonight or not, because I also have here Starling House by Alex E. Harrow. I'm gonna say Harrow. So this one, I didn't put a huge dent in it. I'm like, how many pages? I'm like maybe 30 pages into this book. If that, I'm 50 pages in. So this might be another contender. But for some reason, books like this, I prefer them on audiobook. Right now, I cannot handle reading a big physical book. I just can't do it right now. So I might use one of my credits to just buy Starling House on audiobook, because I currently do not have anything that's coming out anytime soon that I'm interested in. Besides, and then give me a second. I'm going to finish the sentence real quick. ADHD. I don't really have anything I'm interested in buying on audiobook other than Iron Flame. Do you guys know what's going on with Iron Flame with Rebecca Yaros? I was a psycho pants and pre-ordered that $32.99 mystery book from Amazon. I pre-ordered it because I'm just like, I'm tired of missing out on stuff. So I pre-ordered it, and then as a gift, my boyfriend pre-ordered Iron Flame for me. So I'm super excited that basically it is a holiday edition of Iron Flame, the mystery $32.99 book, which is now I think $19.99. It is Not Iron Flame, I'm sorry, Fourth Wing, but it's a holiday edition. Black sprayed edges. It's got a new inside of the book. It's got a new cover. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I bought it and I'm gonna be buried with that. I'm just letting you know. I'm starting How to Sell a Haunted House because I'm taking it with me for my trip and want to make sure I'm gonna like it. I actually put that one down for now because the brother irritated me. And I was in a moment where people were irritating me and that book was just making it worse. So I just had to pause it. But I do need to pick that book up before the season ends. I'm enjoying. Oh yes, Jamie, you're going to love Fourth Wing. Oh my god! 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 You're gonna love Fourth Wing. I was one of those people where you guys already know I'm not a huge fantasy person. I'm just not. Fourth Wing ruined it. I'm not ruined it, but it ruined the stance I had on fantasy. I I I don't love fantasy, but I am more than willing now to read fantasy books if it's like Fourth Wing. So that's what I'm looking for. So I'm open to reading fantasy, but it's got to be kind of like Fourth Wing is what I'm saying. So you're going to love it. Absolutely obsessed with it. It's literally sitting right here on my bookshelf. You can't see it, but that's it right there. Yes. Obsessed. You're reading a psychological thriller and you're 20% in. Ooh, nice. Nice. I also have a ton of mangas and I am also listening to a audiobook for a middle grade book that I just bent the cover for. Oh my GOSH. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to try to ignore it. Feel the Screams. I am listening to this on audiobook as well. This is also a middle grade book. Apparently there's a theme going on with these covers because didn't notice this until I looked at it, but apparently we are in the spooky realm. Orange covers, red covers are what we're doing right now. Isn't that cool? I didn't plan that at all. But that's going to be fun for the bookshelves. I do need to color coordinate my bookshelves. That's my next goal. And then I also need, this one's also red. Okay, I'm just going off on red tangents. I need to stay focused. All right, you guys. I am ready for some sprints because I'm going to take a picture of this book stack that I have on my desk. I'm going to post it on Instagram because this is ridiculous. This is unnecessary. And I'm glad that nobody can see it. Okay, you guys, how about some sprints? Are we ready for some sprints? I'm ready to go. Ooh, you also started Fourth Wing. Oh, Tina's ready. Okay, cool. Yes, you guys, read Fourth Wing. If you haven't read it, oh my God, let me take my glasses off. If you have not read it, please do. I think I gave it 5 stars. I don't do that a lot. I gave it 5 stars. It's crazy. I know. It was very good. Coming from somebody who does not read fantasy, if I say a fantasy book is really good and I give it 4.5, 5 stars, then it's good. I got the glasses on. She's I know. You guys, when I get the glasses out and I need to tell you something and I do this, that means it's about to get real. Yes, I'm completely serious about Fourth Wing. That is like some class A writing right there. I was trying to read something else, but people kept talking about it and I caved. Just read it. It's great. I loved it. I really did. I only got through the beginning and I'm ready to give it 5 stars. I can tell it's going to slap. It is. I promise you. If not, you are more than welcome to cuss me out in my DMs on Instagram. If you absolutely hate it, I give you free reign to just cuss me out. And I'll take it. It's fine. Because I promised you it was going to be good. And if it didn't, then that's on me. That is my bad. Okie dokie. So we have our cozy dark academia room going on today. I tried to find like a good spooky timer, but nobody really has one. If it is, it's not really one that I like, but it's fine. I will find one for next week. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, you guys. So, like we always do every week, we are going to have 2 45s and a 30-minute sprint with like a little 5-10 minute break in between. So, we are going to start our first 45-minute sprint. Do we have our books? I am going to give myself until I want to read until I'm on chapter 7. I want to get to at least chapter 11. That's 4 chapters. I can probably do more, but 4 minimum chapters is what I want to get into. And I found my glasses, so I'll be able to read that in no time. Okay. Alrighty, you guys. Are we ready to party? For the first sprint, I'll be reading The Heart of Devin McCade by Nora Roberts. My mom, no, you know what? Quick story. My mother got me into reading. My mother is a very avid reader. My mom loves to read. I got it from her. And one of the first authors she let me start reading was Nora Roberts. Nora Roberts and I think James Patterson were obviously James Patterson before he started doing what he was doing, were the first authors to get me into reading. So, fun fact. Alrighty, daddy, you guys, we are going to go ahead and get started with the sprints. I hope you guys enjoy the ambiance, enjoy the music, and I hope you guys enjoy your reading. One more real quick. I'm hosting a Nora Roberts read. You are? You're going to have to send me the link for that in my Instagram, please, and thank you. Yes, please, Miss Tina, send me a link for that, and I will absolutely do it. That's so cool. That's exciting. I'm down. Alrighty, you guys, we're going to get started. Good luck, and I will see you all in 45 minutes. Okay, you guys, let me pause my other ambiance music. So I am on take my glasses off. So how did we do? Hey, Miss Atara. How are we doing? So I was on page, oh gosh, here we go. I was on page 59. I am on page 137, and I made it to chapter 16. So I actually went 5 chapters past my projected finish rate by the end of that first sprint. And so far, I'm not going to DNF this book. I was wrong with my theory about the guy. I was wrong. So that's why I'm like, okay, let me keep reading because I feel like he's going to come back at some point in time. At some point in time. But I am liking it so far. Not as much as the first one, but it's still in the realm. And then after, because I already know I'm going to finish this book in the second sprint. And then once I finish this book, I am going to head over to Field of Screams by Wendy Paris. And I think I'm on chapter 6 of that book. I think I want to. Am I on chapter 5 or 6? Yes, I'm on chapter 5 of that book. I got to page 21 and had dinner and some juice that my boyfriend got for us. Ooh, nice. I was contemplating ordering ice cream and having it delivered, but I'm not going to pay $20 to have ice cream delivered to me. That is a low I will not sink to. I will not do that. Ooh, for dinner, what did I have? I had a Hot Pocket for dinner. Yeah, not good. Not good. But 18% it was doing some cross stitching and then was organizing cross stitching thread. Ooh, nice. You are good with the organizing of the threads then, because even my yarn just sits in a big bundle of mess and it's terrible. I really don't like Mark, and I also have some mommy issues. So yeah, I feel for Louis. Which book were you reading, Olivia? I don't remember. Let me see here. Oh, How to Sell a Haunted House. Yes. Girl, yeah. I can't stand he's why I had to put the book down, because I can't. I can't. And like ugh, he's just terrible. And I've never had a book where a character was so horrible that I had to just put it down. I could not stand him. No, saying my yarn is a disaster, but I have a little case and bobbins for my thread. I know I need to get that for my yarn, and then I think I'm gonna have my friend organize all of my yarn for me and do her eyebrows in exchange. So far, how many chapters do I have left? Okay, so I'm on chapter 16 now. So by the end of this first sprint, I want to be done with this book. So basically, that is 100 pages that I need to get done in 45 minutes, because this is a goal. I just started reading this book today and I am going to finish it today. I will not accept anything less. I know I can do it. And the crazy thing is too is I know I'm absolutely capable. I know I'm capable of knocking out 2-3 books in a day. It's just that depression. Like, you know what I mean? It was rearing its ugly head, but now we're trying to get out of it. So we are going to keep it to middle grade books, but I'm going to listen to this on an audiobook at a 2.6 speed to kind of help me get my reading back up, because I am 2 books behind on my goal. Let's talk about reading goals real quick. I had a goal of 90 books last year and I hit 89, but this year I literally cut it almost in half. I'm only doing 50 books this year. If I do more than 50 books, I do more than 50 books, but at the moment I have no desire to do more than 50 right now because I can't. And I think I got burnt out from reading almost 90 books last year. That is a real thing, you guys. I don't want you guys to set like these crazy ass goals of reading all these books and then burning yourself out because it will happen. And I think that's why I'm not doing it as much this year because I'm just like, oh my God. And once I show you guys the books that I need to read, oh my gosh, you're going to ask, like, how are you going to do this? I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, my goal for this year is 50. I'm at 36. I am going to hit 50. I know I'm going to hit 50. But then next year, I am going to go back up on my goal to at least 70. So my goal is to read 70 books next year because I don't like to cut myself short, especially when I know I'm capable. My goal was to read 10, and every time I finished it, I had 10 more. But once I got to 100, I had 50, and I'm keeping it there. Yeah, like that's what I do. If I surpass my goal, then I surpass it, and then I'll just add a couple more. But for the most part, I'm not pushing myself or like forcing myself to do it other than next year because I know I can read more. I know I can. I was just lazy. I'm halfway through Heart of the Sun Warrior. Hope I can finish it tonight. I know. I'm hoping that a lot of us can at least get like halfway or finish the books that we're reading tonight. That is part of the goal. Honestly, my goal this year was to read less, more quality and less quantity, but somehow this year has been my best reading year for both quality and quantity. That's great. That is honestly really, really, really good to hear. Because this year and next year so far are they are really good reading years. We have a lot of really great books that came out this year, and a lot of new authors are getting a lot of exposure that they deserve for their writing, like Rebecca Yarros. I think Wing was like her debut novel, and look at what happened. So it's 2023 is like a super great year for books and readers and libraries too. Libraries are coming back in. Libraries are coming back. I stopped setting reading goals and my reading has been a lot better since. Yeah. And sometimes just eliminating the goal altogether is even better, especially for mental health. I probably need to just eliminate the reading goal situation, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that because I know I can, but I might change my mind and not do reading goal next year. It's funny to me because once I got Libby, my reading doubled because my monthly average was 3 to 5 books and now it's 10 to 12. Holy shit. Really? That's great. My goal was 23 and I've read 61 books. That is so cool. That is really good. And honestly, I feel like reading books in different forms actually helps you read faster. So, like, I always will maybe have two copies of books that I read, one in audiobook and one in physical book. Just because sometimes my ADHD, I don't want something in my hands. I need to just hear it. So I always make sure that I get two copies of one book, one audio, one physical. And that does make it read faster. And I honestly feel like that was partially why I read 90 books last year. I think half of that was audiobook. I dropped reading goals this year too, but because of grad school, I legit just don't have the time. Yeah, same. I have become so much more busier with my life this last year, and I haven't had time, but next year I want to make reading a priority because this is my therapy. Reading's my therapy, hanging out with you guys is my therapy. Like this is just what I do. And I feel like work and stuff like that kind of has taken the joy out of it just because I'm always on the phone or I'm always booking or working on people, you know what I mean? So it kind of just it makes it hard to enjoy reading when I know in 5 seconds I'm going to have to get up and go do something. No matter how much I read this year, I think my goal next year is going to be 100. Oh, that's going to be great. Oh, that's a big goal. That is a really, really big goal. And I really do hope you make that goal. It is possible. It is so possible. Audiobooks are so good, and there's so many books on Libby. It's always a great time. Oh yeah. I actually will rent books from Libby and sometimes not read them. And it's just the act of having the book that is so satisfying to me. But then I return it in the same day because I'm just like, okay, I got it. And I return it. It's crazy. I don't ask me why I do it. I just do. I stopped tracking my reading this year because it's stressing me out. So I have no idea how many books I've read this year. Yeah, it's stressful. And like I see, and you know what's funny? I also like, you guys don't listen to a lot of these people. I read 81 books this month. No, they didn't. I can guarantee you they probably didn't. A lot of the times, they're reading, it's like, I mean, if they did, they did, but most of the time, probably not. So what I do sometimes is, I'm not gonna lie. If I read started a book and maybe got to like 50% and finished it that month, I'll count it for the month. And so that person could have started like 5 books, got midway and just quit and started up again the next month and finished it. So that's basically 5 books that they say they finished in 1 month. And then they'll go on from there. And then audiobooks too. But I don't want you guys to pay attention to that because it's not realistic. It's not realistic. If they can do it, that's great, but it's not realistic. It's really not. So don't pay attention to those people who read like 40, 50, 60 books in a month. Because I'm 80% sure they did not. My new goal is 75, but I feel like I'll surpass that. You honestly will surpass. Girl, you're already at 61. You're going to surpass that. You'll probably be at 75 by the end of this month. Yeah, my goal this year is to focus more on life and less reading. Yeah, and being more in the moment. For me, I don't want to be in the moment. I don't want to be in the moment. I want to be out of the moment. I want to be away from life as much as possible. Listening to audiobooks while reading physical books has elevated my reading experience. It really does. It really does. And it actually kind of helps you read a little bit faster. So having 2 copies, it does make it go a little bit faster. I've done a lot of important things in my life this year that I never thought I was capable of doing. And that's really good. That's really, really good. And I feel like reading is a big goal that people are taking on because not a lot of people were reading during the pandemic. Not a lot of people were going to the library or trying new things. We were all in like this really weird rut. Yeah, good for you if you're reading all them damn books, but how are you remembering all that? Like when I was reading like 20 books a month, I couldn't remember. And then it was kind of just like I didn't read the damn book because I read so many. So that's why I'm just like, I'm lowering it down because I need to remember what I'm reading. I have this habit when I get a book on Libby and then someone is waiting for it a couple days later, I'll prioritize that book because I don't like to keep. Yeah, yeah, I do the same thing. Like, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. So I try to hurry up and read it, and then I'll just return it. And then even if I have 5 days left and I know I'm not going to finish on time, I just return it and then I re-rent it because I just feel bad for holding on to it. I don't like holding books hostage. I read 33 books last month and I barely remember half of them. Girl, I don't know how you did that. Oh my God. Yeah. I'd be surprised if you did. I'd be really surprised if you remembered those, honestly. That is insane. 33 books. Oh my God. I don't know what I would do. That's half the reading goal. That's half my reading goal in a month. Oh my gosh. Woo. I don't know how you guys do it. You guys are insane. Okie dokie, guys. We actually literally used up all of our break, which is super rare. So let me pause my timer here. Okay. All right. Good chat. Good chat. We will definitely have more to chat about once I'm finished with this book. I have no clue how I did it. It's like you were in a daze and you were just reading. I don't know. I don't even remember how many books I've read this month. This might be my second or third one. I have no idea. I have no idea. It's horrible, to be honest. I wait for 16 weeks, and once someone is waiting, I feel stressed out and bad because they're waiting. Girl, I know. We're so nice. We're just really nice people, and we want everybody to read it. But like sometimes we just shoot ourselves in the foot. I know, but it's okay. It's okay. It's a book. We can re-rent it again and get it back again. We can wait another 16 weeks. It's fine. All right, you guys, are we ready to restart the next 45-minute sprint? So we do have another 40. We have this 45 and then we have a 30-minute sprint. My goal is to finish this book and to get halfway into the next book because damn it, I'm going to get at least 10 books this month. That's my goal. 10 books this month at least. All right. Are we ready? Why do my glasses feel like they're always dirty? Ready? Ready? Everybody's ready? Okie dokie, you guys. Enjoy the 45-minute sprints. I am going to figure out why my dog keeps smelling my clothes. And yeah, we will reconvene in 45 minutes. Good luck, you guys. Okay, guys, how did we do? So I finished Graveyard Girls as anticipated. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. It was a very, 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 very abrupt ending. Like, they saw somebody, they had been looking. Basically, the story was not leading up to have a cliffhanger at all, to where it really feels like the author was writing this book and then realized she had to end it and then just ended it. So it literally feels, you guys know you when you're reading a page and the text is cut off so you have to turn to the next page. That's basically how it ended. So it's just, I could tell that she wanted to keep writing but couldn't because she had to make another book. That's basically how this ended, and I wasn't a fan of that. But I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 just for the scariness. It was still really good. Now I am on to Field of Screams. I am on I just hit a new chapter. What chapter did I hit? Chapter 7. And I'm also listening to the audiobook on a 2.65 speed. I might speed it up just a little bit to keep up with my own reading pace. Didn't read, was just eating dinner, watching YouTube and TikTok. No judgment, girl. No judgment at all. I was gonna do the same thing, but I'm like, no, I'm determined to read and finish these goddamn books. I read 10% and shed many tears. Oh, well, hopefully you still like the book, and hopefully you didn't really like the good tears and not sad tears. Oh, yeah. It was very, very unfinished. Like, it was blatantly unfinished. And I don't know if it was intentional. I want to say it was not intentional, but this book was significantly shorter than the first book, if I'm not mistaken. The first book was almost 300 pages. This one was short 100 pages, which is rare for a second book in a series. Usually, the first book will be like 200 pages, and then the next book will be like 300 or 400. It was reversed with this one. So that's what made me think that this was not complete. The book is so good, but also really sad. These characters are going through it. Yeah. Weren't you reading? What were you reading again, Zatara? Let me see. What were you reading? I'm trying to I can't remember which one you decided. Oh yeah. The Heart of the Sun Warrior. I get emotional with my books too. You guys know. I cry with books. If there's a one emotion I feel with books, it's sadness. So I will bawl my eyes out. I don't get scared. I don't get spooked or anything like that. I cry. I'm a crier. So this is going to go on my completed shelf once I am ready for bed. But I think I want to get to at least to chapter. So I'm already on chapter 7. I want to do at least 5 chapters. Minimum chapter 11. So that's minimum of 4 chapters for my next sprint. So we have one last sprint left, and it is our 30-minute sprint. And I know all of my East Coast babies are getting ready for bed. I think it's 11 o'clock over there, if I'm not mistaken. So usually this is a sprint where I waste no time. We get into it, we sprint, we get ready to party. So let me get my timer ready. Damn, I knew there were dolls here, but this damn many? Yes, girl. Her mom had a whole ass obsession with these dolls. I think she was selling them too, or like they wanted to sell them, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to start volume 3 of Spy Family. Ooh, yes. Very nice. Yes, start volume 3. I was going to start it, but I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. My goal at the moment is to kind of just blow through um this book, Feel the Screams, which is not that many pages to be totally honest. 244. There's 244 pages. I can do this. I can do this in a day. Um, I'm going to try and get to what I can by the end of this sprint. So a minimum of 5 chapters, and then I should finish the rest by tomorrow. But let me fix my timer because you guys know I like to make sure we have maximum amount of time. Let me see. Let me get this going. Perfect. All right. So I have my timer set. Reading about them, I'm not scared, but in person, on screen, not for me. Yeah, it's my boyfriend says like when we have kids, we cannot give our kids dolls. He's like no dolls whatsoever. They can have Barbies, but like the American Girl dolls, Cabbage Patch Kids, that's a no go for him. So, and I was like, if we have a daughter, I want her to get an American Girl doll, but he says no. I don't know. He might change his mind. I don't know. But yeah, his daughter has like a bunch of dolls and they're creepy as fuck. And she just takes the clothes off of them. And it's just they're weird. They are a little creepy. So I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, dolls can be terrifying. Give me teddy bears. Teddy bears are less intimidating. They can have as many plushies, teddy bears as they want, but dolls, I am gonna have to agree, we're gonna have to keep that to a minimum. Okay, so if you are just coming in, hi, we are on our last 30-minute sprint. I'm reading Field of Screams by Wendy Paris. So I am on chapter 7. My goal is to get to at least chapter 11, which I think I can do. I'm reading also an audiobook and I'm at a 2.65 speed. So I think I can get that accomplished, and I might speed up the book just a little bit, just so, like I said, I can keep up with my own reading pace. Um, but yeah, that's what we're working with. Okay. So this is crunch time. This is serious business, guys. Who is ready for the last sprint of the night? This is where no games are played. We are hunkering down. I got my glasses. I have not moved from my spot since we started. And I'm yawning. I'm ready to go. Got my glasses here. Got my water, my juice. I thought something was floating in my juice. It was bubble. Tina's ready. Zatara's ready. Woo! Everybody's ready? Okay. Alrighty, you guys. Here we go. Good luck. I hope you guys finish your books or at least get halfway. And this is the only time where I apply pressure. So yeah, let's get reading. Why is my pages all scrunched up? Never mind. I'm ADHD. Alrighty, you guys. I will see you guys in 30 minutes. Good luck and happy reading. We did it. So I made it to 50% of this book. Wait, is it 50%? Hold on, let me check before 54%. Oh shit. Yeah, so I made it to 54% of the book. I made it to chapter 12 when I originally said I wanted to do up to chapter 11. And damn, that was good. I did good on gauging how many chapters I want to read. So far, we have not gotten far into the haunting of said farm. So basically, let me give you a synopsis. So this book is about a girl named Rebecca, or Bex. She is going with her mother to stay at her aunt and uncle's farm in like Iowa, I think it was. And while she's there, there is supposedly a haunted house and a haunted cornfield that is next door to her uncle's farm. And she believes the spirit of a child, I think is of a ghost or of a child, is haunting her uncle's farm and the farm next door. Her mother does not believe in the paranormal, but Bex is 110% believer because her father, who unfortunately passed away, was a firm believer. So she is trying to stay connected with him and find this ghost. So, like I said, so far we're 54% in, and we've only had 2 encounters with said ghost. A lot of it is a little bit of preteen angst or teenage angst, and frustration, which is telling me that once we get to the actual haunting, it is going to kind of speed through it a little bit, which is fine because it is a middle grade book and it's not meant to be long. So it is, it's, I'm not anticipating this to be like a full blown horror, like a middle grade horror, but I feel like it is going to give me a little bit of thrill, because I need to remember that these books are not meant for my age. So what I'm looking for is not 100% going to be there. You're blowing through books tonight. I am trying. So I am 50% into, almost 60% into this book. I'm going to put it away for now because I am getting a little hungry and I'm probably going to have a snack before I go to bed. But I know for sure tomorrow I am going to finish this book. And then I also want to finish up volume 4 of Something is Killing the Children, which is a very, very, very graphic novel about a monster who kills children. Don't ask me why I'm reading this. I read it last year or like a year before last, and I've just been reading it since then. And it is a pretty good story. Very, very gory and graphic, but a good story nonetheless. If you are not into, I don't want to say into, but if you can't handle something like that with like gory death involving little ones, I don't recommend this book. That's just the theme of the book. That I didn't write the book. I didn't write it. That's just the theme. Oh, and you read 20 pages, Miss Tina. Good job. Good job. Good job. I don't know how many pages I read. I have no idea how many pages I read. Have you read Hide and Seeker? I have not read Hide and Seeker, but I actually gave that book away to a friend's son. So if anything, I'm probably going to re-rent it from the library because I did give away my physical copy. That comic is amazing. I binged the whole thing last Halloween. Girl, it's great, but it's so damn gory. I have to pick up the rest of the volumes at the library. Those are 2 of the volumes that are waiting for me. So I'm going to pick those up tomorrow. But yeah, it's really good. It is. I like it. You got 13% into the book. It's okay so far. The grief parts are hitting me though. Oh, maybe take a break from that one. Because I know you just read one that was like kind of sad, or was this a different book? I know everybody's reading like really, really sad books. Let's take a break and read something a little bit happy. Yeah, because I know it's a lot of these books these days have a lot of grief in them. I don't need that. I don't need that. Give me horror, give me death, give me haunting, give me ghosts. At least for right now. You are very welcome, Miss Tina, and I will go on my Discord and look at the link you sent me, and then I will for sure be participating in that. And thanks for sending the link, my dear. I will definitely check that out. Hide and Seeker is the best spooky middle grade book I've ever read. It actually scared me a little. Now I really am. I'm not regretting that I gave away the book, but because he actually liked it. The kid I gave it to, he actually liked it, and I think he said it was his favorite, which tells me a lot because you said that one is actually really, really good. So I'm gonna look right now while I'm on Libby because I'm listening to it on audiobook, and then I also have The Little Mermaid Against the Tide on here too. Hide and Seeker. I spelled it wrong. That's why I can't find it. But you guys, we did it. Here it is. Borrow. And we borrowed it. Boom. Borrow it for 21 days. Yes. But you guys, I feel like we did really good this sprint. I'm proud of myself. I finished 1.5 books. And I know I'm going to finish this book. This book is gearing up to be a 3-star. I've been giving out some 2.5, 3 stars this year. Yeah, quite a bit. And I'm a little sad. But if I don't like that, that's fine. Because then after that, we are going to get into Starling House by Alex Key Harrow. Harrow, whichever one. I'm probably going to read this one or continue reading it tomorrow. And then tonight I am going to finish looking on Amazon Prime for any more deals. I did buy some magnetic bookmarks from Amazon because good God Almighty, I have everything under the sun as a bookmark, but an actual bookmark. So I bought a pack of 12 magnetic bookmarks, and then I bought another little light that clips onto my books for nighttime because I don't know what happened to my other one. Watch me find that shit later on. Watch me find it. I'm going to be so pissed. Well, it's whatever though. But yeah, you guys, before Amazon finishes their Prime deal thing, go and look for some bookmarks, go and look for annotating supplies, sticky notes, markers. All of those things are on sale. So I did restock up on some markers, some annotation supplies, and a new book light. So yeah, that stuff is super, super helpful. I am a night reader. I am a person where if I read at night, it puts me to sleep, which is hence why I'm always yawning during these doggone sprints. That's why I'm always yawning. Okay. And then also I will show you guys what I bought when I finish shopping, which is very dangerous. But you know what? It's fine. YOLO. But thank you guys so much for joining me for Sprints tonight. I am not going to keep you any longer because I already know it's almost midnight for my East Coast babies, and it is almost 9 o'clock for me, which means my bedtime was 2 hours ago. So thank you guys so much. I will be posting some Instagram pictures tomorrow because I was inspired by my post today to post more Instagram pictures. So I'm going to do that. And I also found my camera. So guess what I'm going to be doing? But yes, you guys, I keep saying but. Good night, you guys. I love you all. I will see you guys very, very soon. And have a good week. Drink your water. Stay safe. Put your seatbelts on. And I will see you guys next week. Good night. Au revoir. Adieu. Drink your water or juice. I prefer juice, whichever one. Water's healthier, but we're not going to talk about it. We're 30. YOLO. Whatever. Good night, you guys. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful night. Please go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed, go to school, go to work, and finish reading. Love you guys. Good night. Good night, good night, good night.